turn to be Earth Shaker.
Oopsie, alright, hello, good afternoon everyone. Welcome for our first best of 3 for the Star Ladders Invitational Season 3C Qualifiers. We have a great best of 3 coming up to start the day. Great first series between two really strong teams, and not to mention we have TI veterans playing on both these teams. For those of you who are the Filipino fanboys, you guys will know XctN. These guys need no introduction. You know Gabby, James, new talent, Lumic, great support RR, and Raging Potato, especially for Raging Potato, great player. Now, if you're an RNX fan, why not? Unless, of course, you guys are looking up for the new upcoming powerhouse, which is Mineski, and which is Mushi and Co with Ninja Boogie, Ice, Nana, and Jabs. So this is going to be one heck of a series. I'm looking forward to it. And for those of you who are wondering who is who, standing K, that is Jabs, Moon is Nana, and the question mark is Ice. So, okay, into the draft with the XctN. They first picked the puck with the Earth Shaker. They had first pick. Mineski do have second pick, and they went ahead with the Night Stalker and Necrophos. So we've seen pretty much a couple of clips or even Reddit threads over the past few days where you've seen the most like ridiculous picks coming out from Mineski, or not even ridiculous, just not common in any way. So, and this is where things get really interesting to see how Mineski, we'll see how they perform as a team right now, for at least for now in the region, before we see how they do internationally. And they've already qualified for the PGL minor, so we'll see if Mineski will, can they continue to assert their dominance in the C region by taking themselves at least one step closer, because after this we do have, should be the other semi-final. The bracket, you guys can't really see it now. I wish I could link it to you, but no. And after this, we have TNC versus Boom ID. So XctN versus Mineski. Winner will play against the winner of TNC versus Boom ID. So yep, we have these two representatives from the Philippines. But Mineski, I have to say that I'm looking forward to, hoping to see some of that Winter Wyvern off lane. We haven't seen it too often yet, but understandably in the second phase of the bans, we see XctN taking out the Visage, something which they have been running quite a bit, and Ice on that Visage has really impressed. Not to mention, just as a Visage core, its damage output is strangely high, I'm not gonna lie, even with the medallion, and supports just melt to the Visage core. And when you have Ice who, with a StarCraft background, with the kind of micro skills, you really destroy any hero who faces you in the lane, especially with the Visage Familiars. So, okay, Necrophos, we haven't seen this in a bit. This is pretty much at the same time the hero of the current meta. I say why we haven't seen this in a while. This year, for some reason, it just feels like it's fallen off slightly. Its pick rate hasn't been as high, but who knows? Maybe if Mineski make this work, it might just rise up again. Alright, so
10 seconds.
How you guys doing all the way in chat? And yeah, solo casting today, especially since I was supposed to be joined by PQMZ, but unfortunately he kinda was a bit occupied, some last minute thing. Alright, so those of you who have been asking, am I Kappa Pride? Well, I'm kind of disappointed you guys don't spam it enough. Okay, so alright, XctN down to third pick. The Disruptor should be enough shake off lane, but XctN, then again, they have been known to run the puck in the off lane as well. Earthshaker as a 4, unless of course they decide to pull an EG and just run the Earthshaker mid. They're very versatile heroes. They have the players to be flexible in the laning, so you can't really, be certain on which heroes are going where. Anyways, Mineski in the second phase, how they respond to this. Actually, still going back for that Shadow Shaman pick. This is definitely the Ninja Boogie Night Stalker. They have been running these very, very vision strong control heroes like the Night Stalker. I haven't seen too much Coddle like Liquid, but Mineski, they have a very, very strong playstyle like so far, but Now how Nana and Mushi, they can sort of rotate the lanes, both playing the mid or the safe lane. Alright, so XctN actually do go back for the Darkseer. This will be the Raging Potato Darkseer, I think. He is... Oh, actually, no, hold on. He's playing mid now. Yeah, so Raging Potato, Gabby, and James, they kind of switch... They do the switcheroony around, so you can't even really predict who... Once again, is who is going where. It's just really, really messy. But there's really strong synergy coming out here from their draft. The one more combo, we can always anticipate a nice vacuum into the Static Storm. A nice Echo, and of course with the Coil. So... Really strong laning as well from XctN, especially since Puck really excels past the 15-minute mark to the 25 minutes, where these heroes just are so ready to fight. Mineski, the same can be said for them, but Necrophos is not a good hero for fighting from behind. But they will go back into the Ice Timbersaw. Alright. So trademark heroes coming out everywhere from both sides. And of course for game 1, you really want to have that mental advantage going to game 2. It would help winning game 1, and I don't want to be biased or anything, but Mineski just look just way stronger in general. As a team, you have got really, really strong mechanically skilled players, and their teamwork is just crazy. I'm not taking anything away from XctN. I mean, RR is a great guy, so is Bimbo as well. So I'm torn. I really am. To a certain extent, you could almost say this is like Civil War. This is like, you know, your ex-Mineski players playing against each other. So, for those of you who don't really follow, but RR and Raging Potato were from Mineski previously on the same team as Ninja Bookie. They were on the same roster with Miracle and... Who was that last guy? And Jules as well. Yeah, so... Alright, so the Juggernaut band, something a bit stable. Of course, you want to take out some sustain, which would be the Healing Ward. I mean, you can only imagine Healing Ward with the Ghost Shroud. That kind of heals crazy. I've never really seen a synergy between those two skills, but I mean, I wouldn't mind. I would have liked to see it, but okay, not today, not today. And it's Mineski final band. Who are they taking out? Should be a safe lane, a hero. Something which could deal with the Timbersaw. They could think about taking out the Slark. Slark does kind of decent against Timbersaw when you start stealing all that essence away. Reactive armor doesn't really do that much, at least in the first like 3 levels. Once the Timber gets levels, I mean, you guys already know. Ice, this is his trademark hero. He knows how to play around this, and the mind games come out. Okay, so they take out the Bloodseeker. I can see why they take it out. Bloodseeker with the blood rate, with the thirst as well, is really strong against Timber. Once you get a couple of heroes in the side lanes low and on the other lanes low, you're just basically dead to the Blood Rage, and he's a great self-sustainable hero as well in the lane, which leaves room for the supports to just rotate around. But Mineski, they go back for the anti-mage, so securing themselves to pretty much the early game and the late game, but it feels really greedy because they have a really, really huge shortage of disables here. The only disables you have come from the Shadow Shaman. I don't count the Void as a reliable stun. Necrophos Reaper Scythe doesn't really count as a stun as well, but it's more like a situational nuke. But XctN, what's that final pick gonna be? They need something to deal with, you know, with this anti-mage. Taking on the Bloodseeker and Mineski picking up the anti-mage was a great idea, which means that Bloodseeker can't rupture this guy, and then you have free reign. Feels like a C-pub kind of ban, you know, but okay.
Meatball! Choose your hero.
Alright, so... Right, and of course, shout out to Pearly, I believe, our Oz friend, who actually did the stats for the TIC hub, all the way, by Astro, and yeah, Pearly27. He also helps to do the stats for Cyclops, so if you guys can show him some Kappa Pride, thank you for the stats, and yeah. So today's team info as well. Mineski and XctN, both yet to drop a single game all tournament. And Mineski, they did 2-0 Clutch Gamers and Boom. XctN 2-0ing Warriors Gaming and Fire Dragoon. And then at the same time, the most contested hero so far of this tournament is most definitely Night Stalker. No surprise at all. Oh, it's a Gabby Meeple. Whoa. Okay, I'm not so sure whether this is, whether he's like, I hope he's, he's good friends with Abed, because, they were on the same roster back then with XctN. So, I maybe Gabby's picked up a few things, but okay, Meeple's one here. If you can't get Bloodseeker, Meeple's a good way to deal with this. Okay, this should be the first Meeple pick of the tournament. Alright, this is going to be fun, guys. This is going to be fun. I hope you guys are ready for this game. Because I sure as hell my body's ready for this. I only slept like 2 hours. I was kind of supposed to go out for the F1 today, and it's in Singapore because I'm Singaporean. So yeah, I was, you know, yeah, I'm just so ready for this, guys, because you know casting is pretty much everything for me. And choosing to knock off that one, paddock suite seats. You get all the perks and everything. Well, I mean, at least you know my siblings get to go, my family gets to go in my place. Alright, so let's take a look at the draft. Who's playing the safe lane? This is going to be Raging Potato going to off lane. James is actually on the carry Darkseer. Okay, this is interesting because the Darkseer going up against the Timbersaw is basically James. He needs to get a very early advantage. I'm not so sure about the synergy in the lane when you're sharing the EXP around, but the good thing about this is that at least, you know, the Darkseer has secure farm. That's all I can say. But the majority of and the good thing about this as well, even better thing about this, is that economy distribution. No one's gonna be fighting for farm with Gabby. This is basically all in on Gabby while everyone creates space for him.
I was practicing my backstroke.
Alright. So, huge shout out to you guys in chat. Thank you all for tuning in. And of course, you know, do share the channel to your friends. And introductions, for those of you who still don't know me, my name is Hades, all the way from Singapore. Well, then again, I've been gone by several names. You guys are gonna have to Reddit your way and trying to find my old names. Right, okay. So, Jabs has really impressed on, you know, as a 5. But he's usually playing on the 4. In this case, you know, you put Ninja Boogie on the Night Stalker. It's also great to see that between the support players, you have that kind of synergy where you're able to just kind of just switch around. Because usually Jabs is the one playing as the 4. Like, he's played the Earth Spirit, he's played a ton of other heroes. Basically, all your roaming heroes, he's played everything. So maybe, you know, like Jab said, okay, I carried you in you know, in PUBG. Now Ninja Boogie, now it's your turn to carry the team from the 4. The bans this year suck. Well, okay, to Mr. Pavan. Well, I wouldn't mind going to see the Chainsmokers and Ariana Grande, but no, I figured that Dota is everything, so here I am. And no regrets, guys, no regrets at all. Okay, so James getting a bit of Whirling Death Blades coming up from SSIs. Alright, yep. And he's just doing whatever damage he can. Ninja Boogie, he really wants to go with the Void onto James, getting as many Whirling Death Blades in onto James as possible. And the creeps, well, getting an Iron Shell up, and he's really brought really low. Not going to be an easy lane. And they're bringing in the cavalry. Look at this. Every hero is here. And okay, this means that you sort of get free farm top lane for Raging Potato. And I think they kind of saw this, so meanwhile, SSI is heading straight to the top lane to deal with this aggression. And yeah, it looks like James is playing as the 3 this game, which means this will be actually more of a carry puck. So Meepo Gabby is just going to kind of struggle against Nana for at least for the first few levels. And afterwards, he can basically just abandon the lane. And we all know how Meepos are. Meepo Gaming. You basically just suck up all the resources in the map and poof, you need to kill people. So Ice gonna have a bit of a tough time in this top lane at least. Boogie, no, NB, he's just hanging around mid just in case he can get a quick kill. You want to be sniping up Gabby as many times as you can. Ult. Nice Earthbind. Punk. And Necrophos takes a poof to the face. But, you know, he's just gonna heal up. Gotta love the region. But James now wants to play around with jabs. You don't want to trade hits for this, but Mushi coming in. Oh, this actually could turn around to be a kill. They have the shackle. They have the shackle. That base right click damage. You don't want to be taking too much damage from the Iron Shell. And they actually will bring James down for the first blood, going the way of Mushi M-God. And of course, Meeples, he's already gotten his little baby copies. So, let the flash farming begin. Nice. Still getting somewhat decent EXP from this lane, although not the CS. Yeah, they're pressuring him really, really hard in this lane. And because he went for the level 1 Whirling Death, it means that he's not as tanky yet. But now that he got his level 2... Okay, reactive armor not so bad. But James about to die a second time. He does keep it into the lane. GG and mid. Nothing compared to Queen last year. Well, I mean, I would have liked to see Seal, you know. I'm not going to complain, you know. F1, it's paddock suite tickets, and you pretty much get, like, spa treatments and everything, and open air view, free food. Why not, right? Right, Shadow Shaman. Oh, they want to rotate into the mid. They might actually be able to kill the... Yep, they will kill Gabby off. So it's going to be 3-0. Mineski looking extremely strong. And of course, being the high MMR players that these guys are, they know how to play against a pub stomping hero like Meepo. I mean, you guys have seen it before. Even Albed, the strongest Meepo in the world, he's lost a spell on Meepo. So you can't win them all. You really can't win them all. First night time in 40 seconds. Ninja Boogie, he sees RR. And being the Meepo, you could slow him down for the first few levels, but once the map opens up, and because of the nature of the draft, they basically are able to make sure that Gabby gets all the farm priority in this, no matter what. So just getting some stacks. Yeah, at this point, Timbersaw is okay to just get some pulls in. He's even going to contest the bounty rune. Very, very passive for now. Very little opening.
Fortune's changed. Dire's top tower is about to take the
Alright, so he's looking to lurk around the mid again. Ninja Boogie, the first night time. Usually much easier to get a gank here. Raging Potato, still messing around in Vice Size. Two of the strongest solo laners out there in the region, for sure. Jesus, excuse me. And Gabby does end up getting picked off by Boogie. What an awkward time to have a sneeze. Sorry, guys. Alright, oh, Mushy. They found the Darkseer. No mana. He has a mango if he wants to surge away. But looks like he won't even get the chance for it. But he should be able to get... He wants to keep it to make sure he can buy his soul ring.
Radiant's bottom tower is staggering. Like a drunk sailor.
Alright, so Gabby, come and show me the Meepo skills. Recently, we've seen a lot of extra, like, Wraith Bands on the Meepos, where they go double Wraith Band, Treads. It used to be like, what, Dragon Lance with into Diffusal Blade. Sometimes now we start to see, like, Meepos even go for Shadow Blade. Well, Boogie, he's got very nice deep ward in case. I'm pretty sure he knows that there are potentially some stacks waiting in the jungle for them. And now this is basically your tri-lane mid. Or you can make it a quadruple lane, especially since... Oh, Boogie, they found him. Stun. Looking for the puffs. Should be a quick kill here. Actually, no, Hunter in the night. And he will die to the Ancients. Reaper Scythe, they will kill off me. Gabby one more time. So down goes Mappo. Keep this man. Alright, so Raging Potato actually doing somewhat okay against the Timber, so I think they realized that, yeah, it's okay to leave him alone in this lane. They've identified this quite quickly, and still, Mineski is still 5 kills, 1,000 gold lead ahead. Mushi having great CS, 37 to 17, able to control this lane, and Darkseer basically having a very, very hard time. Like, even after 6 minutes in, he still doesn't have that soul ring. Yep, he's gone for plenty of regen. Level 2 into the spell shield, making sure that he can tank through that iron shell. But of course with the levels piling up, it means that he can't really stay too close. But okay, Jabs, he's looking for James. Over in the enemy jungle, Gabby actually going to start shrining up. Where's Boogie lurking around? He's found RR. Don just gets one trade in, but they have the glimpse. He's going to run away as far as he can, making sure that he doesn't get glimpse back. It is a level 2 glimpse, so maybe he was just a bit slower. If that was daytime, he definitely would have gotten a glimpse back. So now Gabby that's going to clear those stacks. It's only a double stack though, nothing too big. So he's not going to prosper too much. Alright, Shadow Shaman. Jabs, he's looking for James. Just lurking around. But Boogie, now he wants to leech EXP as well. This is pretty good. Like, you don't think about this tiny detail as anything significant, but hey. Bottom lane, they found the Disruptor. Jabs. They're trying to punch down the Shadow Shaman, but here comes Boogie, and they will find RR actually getting solo killed by James. That was a 2v1. Red Raging Potato gonna orb in. Boogie, they have the Void. Alright, using the coil only onto one. But looks like Gabby's gonna find himself one kill. Earthbind, and down goes Jabs. And Raging Potato? No more follow-up, but this is open for ISSIs to basically have a free lane right now.
Yes.
Alright. So Gabby completes his treads just a bit tankier, and he's gonna start building his way into his Dragonlance. But over the top lane, ISSI is still doing very fine. It was 6-1. Man, this is going to be a very tough game. Gabby needs to pull out his inner Abed. Raging Potato as well. He doesn't really have the DPS to kill Nana. Nana's at basically a really strong lane here, going up against the Meepo. You can see he's 2 levels higher than the Puck, 2 levels higher than the Meepo. Especially since he had solo EXP when you have both supports basically just sitting behind your ass and your mid's ass, and you're just like, alright. You know, sitting here leeching EXP just to make sure he's safe. And on Darks here, he wants to catch up in this top lane at least with Ice. About to complete his soaring, already level 6, so he has the Chakram available. Mushi's still free farming the bottom lane, went for the treads back into that, something which helps him tank up a bit, maybe even farm up a bit in the jungle if he needs to. We should be seeing some static lanes for a while. Shouldn't have too much action, but over the top again, Ice, he's just pushing. And this is where you start to see some of the annoying play which you know, some players actually complain about. Oh, James, you want to be very careful here. No mana into Ice, but he's not too afraid. Ninja Boogie, he's found James going over the Void. No stuns for him, otherwise he would have been a dead man. Man, look at how aggressive Mushi is playing. He can blink forward, no fear. He is quite tanky. 2-2-3 build. He actually went for the level 3 into the spell shield so that he doesn't have to deal with the Ion Shell. I've seen a build like this similar before for anti-mage playing against Darkseers. But then again, I've also seen like tiny variations where they prefer to go more into the mana break so that you can just burn the Darkseer's mana, making sure he has no mana to even cast the Iron Shell in the first place. But over in the middle lane, can they kill Nana? Popping the Ghost Shroud. They could actually try for a turnaround, looking for the Reaper Scythe. Almost gets the kill. Really low. Oh, but the Death Pulse might be enough to kill Gabby. One more hit and Nana gets himself a beautiful kill. Looking for a glimpse, and actually Raging Potato will find Jabs. Don't need the glimpse, but over the middle lane, they are having some serious issues dealing with Nana. And you guys were thinking, why would you get Nana from WG? He wasn't that good, but I'm like, hey, no, Nana's an incredibly skilled and incredibly aggressive player. Ice, cutting the creep wave right now, just getting a Chakram harassment out onto James. This Darkseer is very far behind, basically poorer than your Earthshaker, who's been sitting around doing very little. And now now with the soaring, he can actually afford to farm up into his Blink Dagger. He's 1/3 on the way there. Oh, bottom lane, they found RR. He's all alone, and with the Mana Void, down goes RR. Accelerating Mushi's farm 8-2, and Mineski are flying away. First 10 kills incoming. Now they're pinging out. They want to go into the enemy jungle. They want to try and find somebody. They could be thinking about finding James. And I'm pretty sure Ninja Boogie knows what's up. He knows what's up. He wants to find James. Do they have the slow? They don't have a Reaper Sight for 10 seconds though. And he's just going to immediately surge out. James testing the waters a bit. RR doesn't have an ultimate yet. He's not even level 6. But Meepo, okay, they want to try and fight this. They want to contest. Nice coil into 2. Fish has stole Nana in his place, but it doesn't really do much. Gabby looking for the proofs with the Earthbind. Oh, nice echo going to be used onto Isa's side, and down he goes. Reaper Scythe though will kill off the Meepo. Static Storm going to be thrown out. He just got level 6. It's going to trap Nana inside. The glimpse back. They want to try and find Ninja Boogie, but Moon, Nana is so tanky. Look, he's still alive. You just can't kill this hero. OS frog spam everywhere. Ninja Boogie. Oh, he's finally going to die, but okay. Nana against the well. And he will find RR. Look at that region. And he's gonna start just right clicking away the tower. He doesn't even care. What was that fight? And alright, Nana still gets the last hit on the tower. Level 13, and this is the Necrophorus we all start to remember. This is the hero from our pubs, the hero of our nightmares. You guys thought Slark was the cancer? Where's Day 9 and Purge? You need them to like understand in this clip like how broken this hero is. Oh, Meepo, they drop on the Serpent Wards. They want to kill Gabby off one more time. Ninja Boogie. They've got the shackle onto one of the Meepos, and he will slowly die a painful death to the snakes. And Ninja Boogie actually getting the kill. So this is where the map control starts to just fade away. So yep, first 10 kills. Going to Mineski.
Tis mine.
So 12-4, 7,000 gold lead favoring Mineski, and they're looking extremely strong. And of course, Mushi, very close to that Battle Fury. He just needs 100 more gold. And don't forget, this is a player who has played with Burning before, so he definitely has picked up some tips on how to play anti-mage.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Boogie even gets the courier snipe. It's only carrying a TP, so nothing really much of value was lost. Yeah, I'm not sniffing because I'm trying to be Zyori. I just happened to have a bad sneeze just now, so just bear with me, guys. It should be clearing up. But now they want to go here. They use the Veil, and of course with the coil and the silence onto Isai's size, even laying down the Static Storm. He has a cloak. He has 17 1 charges and 20 stacks of reactive armor. He's going to Timber Chain away. Did even damage, but here comes Nana. And with the shackle, they will find the Dark Seer as well. Reaper Siphon to the ground. And he's going to go dead. Ninja Boogie, he's found Raging Potato using the silence up. And of course, down goes Raging Potato as well. And Mineski. As I said, these guys are looking super strong. To even quote Godot, who was casting with me yesterday, he was like, Mineski, they're basically on a completely different level. Gabby as well, he has his third Meepo up, but he doesn't really have the items to really initiate just yet. He still needs to find the Blink Dagger. He's only at 500 gold. I'm not even sure if he's going to get the space, because just look at this. Mushi can actually solo kill this Meepo right now. He's found Gabby. Red Poofs. Earthbind, yep, triple Meepo's coming in. He's not going to take the risk. He's just going to slowly back out, building his way into it. Vladimir's offering. But the top and the middle lane are already getting pressured. Isai is happy to sit in this lane solo. And Raging Potato, he knows. He knows that he can't kill this guy. Lumik did go for the 4 points into the Aftershock, no points into the Fisher or the Enchant Totem. They take the top tier 2, and now they take the mid as well. Oh, do they have the damage? They found Lumik, Whirling Death. They have the Reaper Scythe. Down he goes. No way to farm a Blink Dagger this game, unfortunately. And Nana with all that region. Great anti-mage game. This is one of those games where Mushi can be like, okay, I'm not really needed. You know, my team can carry me. It's fine. But Open middle lane once again.
Tower can't handle this deluge.
What can Gabby do? Oh, actually laying down the static storm. It's okay, the right clicks will be more than enough. RR! Zoning static storm? Oh dear, this is a complete disaster. It feels like the game is ending too quickly. It's only 16-17 minutes in, guys, and I'm pretty sure this is not a fast-forwarded version. Neither is this a rebroadcast, but Tier 2 tower about to fall here, and of course Ice Eyes with the reactive armor, happy to tank up the tower. Yep, so Mushy, Vlad's completed already. Gabby's still farming up the top lane. But over in the middle lane, they found the puck with the Rod of Atos with the Hex as well. Trying to surge him out of there, and actually he will survive. But now, of course, Mineski, they can go straight to the Roshan with the Vlads. I'm not even surprised. He has a Yasha on the way. It looks like they are thinking about trying to fight here. At least keep Ice around him as long as they can. And now this is where you start to realize that XctN, they have a severe shortage of DPS. No way to kill this Timbersaw, no way to kill this Necrophos. I mean, what? Who can you kill? Perhaps you can try to kill the Shadow Shaman, but that's a position 5 support. Maybe you can try to kill the Night Stalker. He's not the biggest concern right now for them. And Mushy, he's going to clear this Ancient stack. That's going to be his Yasha pretty much almost completed. Great anti-mage game. Great. Really great game.
Bottom tower is about to flounder.
So Gabby, Blink Dagger. Let's see if he can pick off anti-mage. If he can pick off Mushy one time or even twice, this is where you can start to see signs of a comeback, but it's very, very unlikely. Alright, so I hear Static Storm. They want to try and kill Ninja Boogie. They can't even kill Ninja Boogie. And this is where they go back in. Mushy goes straight for Raging Potato. The glimpse back will save Mushy. Or actually, no, save the puck, not save Mushy. Well, but, you know, pretty much the same thing sometimes, isn't it, as an anti-mage. Raging Potato again. But now they want to go straight to the Roche Pit. They're happy to fight here. And they're bringing in all these heroes. They know they want to. They know they have to contest the Roshan. Mushy's not there. Does he have a TP? He does. Okay, he's already used it, so he's in right now. They're fighting with the Vlad, so they can pretty much do this very, very slowly with the metal as well. Smoking up. They want to kill Ice. They have to commit a ton of heroes for this kill. Blinking. Where's Ice? They know Ice is here. Alright. Yep, they will find Ice at long last, giving up their ages in that scenario, and now they have to immediately back off. Ninja Boogie getting silenced up. But it's okay, they just wait for Ice to respawn, and he's just doing his own thing, you know. This is creating space. Then again, that was a kill where you didn't really need it. You didn't really need to give it away. But, alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, Game 1 might be ending quite shortly. Oh, who has he found? Jabs. Alright, the Shackle and the Silence, they actually have enough damage with the Aether Shock. Reaper Scythe, down goes Raging Potato. No buyback for a minute. Mushy. Gabby has the items to blink and maybe kill him, but no, he doesn't want to actually take the risk, just in case that there are other heroes behind. And now for the first time in this game, Mineski, they will decide that they need to smoke. Let's see if Gabby can find that one pick off. Oh, this could be a really big opening up with the Earthbind. Might even kill off Mushy here. Mushy is dead. So Gabby getting a big kill with the 4 meeples, like I said. Actually, they found the main meeple, who is wandering a bit over alone. Now he's going to poof all the rest of the meeples in, but he's actually going to die a vacuum back trying to save his teammate, but unfortunately will be for naught. And Lumic fighting under the shrine. Actually, no, he's actually just going to blink out. Ooh, now they're going to be on the hunt for this. Ice, chasing with that Timbersaw, caught inside the Chakram, and actually will die to the urn, and bang. Nice Timber Chain. Well, they had buybacks on the Earthshaker and the meeple, but it looks like they may actually be forced to use it because Mineski, they're going to push high ground. Look at Jabs, he has the Serpent Wards as well. Tier 3 tower to fall. Raging Potato buying time. They really don't want to commit those buybacks. Earthshaker spots something. What did he buy? He bought a smoke? He bought a wand? I'm not even sure.
fortified their structures. Attack the heroes.
So big plays only. We need to see the wombo combos, and this is where the positioning from Mineski is so crucial. Look at how far split apart they are. They're standing further and further away from each other, so they make sure they don't get caught by the echo or the vacuum for that matter. But now the vacuum into 3 with the echo landing onto all 3 as well, but it's not enough to kill anyone. And Static Storm actually might be enough to kill all Jabs. Jabs will finally die, but Ice Size, he's big and angry, and the Serpent Ward's still heading away into the range barracks. James will actually go down to the Timber Chain. So it's going to be that 1-for-1 trade. Mushy actually blinking as fast as he can all the way to join his team in the middle lane, but they will lose at least the range barracks. Gabby looking for him to blink. Who's he gonna go on? He's gonna go straight for Nana. Reaper Scythe will kill off Lumic. And now they want to right click away into the Timbersaw. Not the smartest idea. And Gabby may actually end up going down, fighting under the shrine. Mushy just blows up Raging Potato. And fighting under the shrine, the Chakram damage is gonna be there, and down goes Gabby for the count. 4 heroes down, 23-7, and the GG should be called pretty soon. Mineski asserting dominance. And Mushy, let's just say he was too big for execution. I'll let you guys interpret that however you guys want. So a tier 3 tower already dead. This should be the second lane of barracks. Alright, so what's the saving grace here for execution? I'm not even sure. If anything, you're taking this time to basically gather your thoughts and discuss what could be done better. But they're still not giving up. You know, this is only game 1. Could we even say this is the warm-up game?
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
So 25,000 gold lead. Basically more than an average of 1,000 GPM per minute for this team. So there, you can see it for yourself, guys. It's crazy.
Bottom shrine has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Gabby does take the top tier 1, so this Meatball severely underfarmed. He's about to be half the net worth of this anti-mage. And bottom, so in middle lane, they do take the Raging Potato out, smoking just to get to the bottom lane a bit quicker. And yeah, they just want to buy time, make sure the echo comes back off cooldown in 20 seconds, and then they try for another wombo combo. Hopefully this time you have more heroes dragged in. Serpent Wards using the urn to make sure you mess around the Blink Dagger. Ninja Boogie making some serious good plays here. And the tier 3 tower will fall. Meeple does end up buying his Diffusal Blade, but this could be the Megas right here. So we're going to see the big combos. Where's the Darkseer? Doesn't have a wall. James looking for the plays. James used the Surge ready. He's actually going to blink all the way back to the fountain. Nowhere to go. Alright, so let's look for some big plays. No, don't fountain dive me. Alright, they used the coil only onto Ninja Boogie, and of course, oh, the echo, everything gonna be used onto Jabs. I'm not so sure about that, but huge overcommitment. Gabby going straight for Ninja Boogie. Boogie's gonna die, jump on the floor. Static Storm gonna land onto Nana, and then Nana will end up dying. There's gonna be 3 heroes down, and actually now they call it GG. They just wanted to get some kills. Really hard game, and yeah, Mineski are just too much for execution, steam rolling them. So guys, that was only game 1. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed the cast, if you have any feedback from me, please let me know. You can on social media at Hades.tv. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. I'm open to all sort of feedback and constructive criticism, and hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. Really great stuff from Mineski, and you can see the disparity in the net worth is just too much. Look at that play in net worth, and like Nana had a great game. Gabby very lackluster in the Meepo. I mean, Darkseer was completely stomped in his lane. Puck as well had very little impact. It's very rare to see Bimbo have no impact at all. And of course, Ice on the trademark Timbersaw. He basically soaked up a ton of spells. What he was meant to do, he could just create space as this cheeky Timbersaw. And there we go, game 1. We'll be back for game 2 shortly. We're just going to take a quick break. I'll see you guys for our next game very shortly. And okay, once again, my name is Hades. See you guys in a jiffy.